This video features and references our original company name, the HomeAides. We are now SOLENVIA. Same trusted team, same ownership, same mission to deliver local quality caregivers 24/7, 365.
Hi, I'm Bryan Dylewski. I'm founder of the HomeAides. The HomeAides was started in 2014, and it was started from a personal experience I had with my father. My father, ended up being diagnosed with ALS, otherwise known as Lou Gehrig's disease, after working 34 years, and he retired down to Florida. My father, one day had a fall. He eventually started losing movement in his upper extremities, his arms, and eventually, he had a very difficult time talking and swallowing and so on. It wasn't a conscious decision to say, hey, I'm going to start a non-medical home care agency. What I now know occurs in many people's lives, dealing with our loved ones, our parents as they age and the issues that come along with that. My father needed this personal one-on-one care. He needed to have 24-hour care. My father was in the hospital, then he went into a nursing facility. He didn't want to stay in the nursing home. He wanted to be with his family. He actually wanted to be on his own. We provided care to him in my home with my family. He knew that he didn't have a lot of time left. I contacted a couple different agencies that provided live-in caregivers and hourly caregivers. And then I had a name of a woman, a girl, that took care of people on her own. I made the decision to hire a private caregiver. She lived in my home Monday through Friday. We had different issues that, number one, the caregiver that was supposed to be there to watch my father wasn't able to get there because they didn't have a ride. They didn't have transportation, which now we know is one of the biggest challenges for caregivers. On a couple of occasions, the caregiver didn't even show up because of the transportation issue. The other issue that I found in working with the agencies that I did is that there wasn't a lot of communication between the agency and the caregiver. And in 2014, the HomeAides was born. And the HomeAides is a non-medical caregiver agency. We provide caregiver services, both live-in and live-out hourly care to individuals in need. A lot of people have brain changes, Alzheimer's, dementia, and they require, somebody to be with them, somebody to help them to be safe around the home, somebody to help with eating, doing meal preparation, bathing, toileting, showering, dressing, medication reminders. What I saw from the competition and the gaps that I saw in services, I developed processes that would fill in those gaps. It would fix the holes that were in the services being provided. And so what we found from that was our cases, our clients that we were serving were getting consistent coverage. Caregiver was there when they were supposed to be there, and they were there every day. And if there was an issue with a caregiver calling out because of a sickness or family emergency, we were able to get another caregiver scheduled and then pick that caregiver up and get them to the case. There were very few experiences with gaps in coverage. Our business has been growing over the years, and we are now a statewide company providing services throughout the state of Connecticut and Massachusetts. The other gap that we saw was the management of the caregiver. We've created a position within the HomeAides called the Service Plan Manager position. It's a seasoned caregiver that has been in the industry for many years. They actually go and do checks on the caregiver regularly to make sure that the clients are being taken care of properly. They provide the caregiver with any support that the caregiver needs. They are, if you will, the liaison. They have regular communication with the families, and they update the families on the services that we provide through the caregiver. And if there are any changes or recommendations, the service plan manager will actually implement those recommendations by the family. It's a management tool that we believe is important. We know the business. We know the issues in the business. We've developed processes to be able to have a successful business and to deliver a good service to people. We want to be able to expand this. We want to be able to bring these differentiators that the market here in Connecticut is responding very well to into other parts of the country. The HomeAides has been operating for almost 11 years. We have a proven track record. We have proven processes that work. We now want to be able to offer franchises throughout the country. We want to be able to bring into our family people who share the same core values as we do. And that is, having compassion, having empathy, having the ability to problem solve, and the willingness to want to help others. People who are honest. That's what we are. We care for people. If you're interested in franchise opportunities and making a difference in your local community, please contact us.
The